50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't play no games, see these diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame, so I in my range. Ooh, get that money to the top, never stop. That work, ooh, but I'm the man. Cuban diamonds dance. Not the friend, I might put it on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby, wait, hop up in this race. No, this not a date, this a cruise, but don't debate. Wait, it's getting late, think it's past 8. Took to my place, baby, be like some. Wait, call Jake, think I need the face, I need to take a break. Wait, but don't be cool, money stupid blue. Boyfriend is a fool, I'm trying to make you comfortable. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You got no what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone.
We welcome you to Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams, and Jay's 16 banners. Many retired numbers, the aura and the mystique. Greet the opponent here tonight.
Ed, all those accolades are great, but we're talking about 2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Schlenk, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, the right culture for the Atlanta Hawks. And that starts with their head coach in Lloyd Pierce. He got him as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia 76ers, and now he can also steal that tagline for the Hawks. It's time to trust the process all over again, but now in Atlanta, Georgia.
Lakers have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Nice finish at the rim.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To James. LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Here's Rondo with it. The lead is 2. Alex Len, huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And the nice finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
James to Danny Green. And he finishes at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. The shot almost to James. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Hawks have it. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. For 3. Off the iron. No good. Rondo. His first effort off the mark. Parker to Allen Crabbe. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
score. Strong take.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. To Allen Crabbe. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Screen coming. Five seconds to shoot. Anthony Davis pins it. James. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Parker. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 73%. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. To Allen Crabbe. Anthony Davis rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To James. LeBron James looking good. 4 for 5.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Great feed, sets it up. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Gets to the basket and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. They'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time 3, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
Oh, I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
Here's a chance from long range. Well defended. Nice pass to get things going.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's Atlanta ball. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
It goes down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Shot misses there by Crabbe. Into the front court comes Rondo. His team leads it by 10. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
To Trae Young. Has a chance. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Now the Hawks coach going to call a timeout as he'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Has a look. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Lynn up against Cook. Probing the defense. Lynn to Allen Crabbe. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. 24-second violation. Time for some new personnel into the game. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To Jeremy Lin. doesn't get the bounce.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Hawks with the basketball. Lynn to Allen Crabbe. Anthony Davis with the block. That's his third block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 25, Alex Lynn. And number 3.
Lynn. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. LeBron James tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Here's Atlanta. Lynn. Nothing going here on that drive. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Jeremy Lin. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Finally. I mean, finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come.
Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. We're back with more after this. This is NBA Sunday on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with Few as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lynn with it. His guys down big. To Kevin Huerter. Screen coming. In scores. Nice move, Jay.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Kyle Kuzma. Stevenson. To Cousins. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Parker with it. Down a bundle. Lynn to Kevin Huerter. To Parker. Trying to cash in. Shot by Parker. No good. To Kyle Kuzma. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Going to launch beyond the arc, and the Lakers have the rebound. Stevenson to Cousins. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lynn with it. Looking to make something happen. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Lynn to Kevin Huerter. Jeremy Lin. He's 3 for 7.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lakers at the controls right now.
That's me. I got ball.
Stevenson swings it to James. Add 2 points to the board.
That boy's living his best life.
Lynn with it. He'll run the offense. To Kevin Huerter. Lynn to Parker. LeBron James snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 7.
James to Stevenson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Lance Stevenson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 68%. Oh, he can't connect. To Parker. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Jabari Parker trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Lynn. JaVale McGee swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lays it up and in.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Number 6, Lance Stevenson.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Lynn to Kevin Huerter. Driving right to the basket. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 3, Anthony Davis. Into the game for Atlanta. Number 25, Alex Lynn.
Rondo with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Lynn to Parker.
Take coming, take coming.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hawks have it. Short jumper stays out. To James. Throws it up. Easy path to the rim.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Lynn to Kevin Huerter.
Watch the cutter, man.
To Parker. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Terrific vision. And the finish. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
The pass set it all up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Pick him up. Double team.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Up 5 seconds. Trae Young. Knocked loose. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To James. Beyond the arc for 3. Not easy.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball.
Screen.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Probing the defense. And count the basket.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
To James. Rondo. It's no good. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Trae Young. And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Alex Len sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys holding the big lead. Caldwell Pope to Davis.
Double team, double team, double team.
Alex Len sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Trae Young. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To James. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
He gets it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Trae Young down low for Len. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. To Allen Crabbe. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Jabari Parker, 3 for 6 now.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
That pass stolen by the Hawks. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
And count the basket inside.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Anthony Davis, huge block. Ooh, 5 now.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To James. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Trae Young to Lynn. Down to 5 on the 24. Lynn. Wide open look, won't go. To Danny Green. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Parker to Allen Crabbe. 5 on the shot clock. Parker off the mark. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Lakers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Hawks have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Blocks.
The Los Angeles Lakers came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started. Hold on.
Trae Young. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
To James. Fires the 3. Not that time. He missed it. The follow won't go either. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's what they brought him in for. Allen Crabbe hits the 3.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Takes stock of the floor. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Davis to Danny Green. Over to the right side. Baseline drive. Got it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Parker. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. To James. Lets it fly from long range. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Los Angeles has the basketball. James. Rondo.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Just off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Oh, that's how it's done.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Here's Atlanta. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Alex Len trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is.
Rotate.
To Davis. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Trae Young to Parker. Screen coming. Parker to Trae Young. Gets it in the left corner. Parker is good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Great pass to set it up. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis. And a chance at three.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. And he hits. To Parker.
Screen on your right.
To Trae Young. To Parker. Fires the three. Did enough to bother Jabari Parker. Shot off the mark. To Danny Green. Count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot even.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Trae Young. Missed a wide open look. To Danny Green. And scores.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Go get it. Double.
Rondo buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For LA, number 15, DeMarcus Cousins. Into the game for Atlanta.
Trae Young.
Number 26, Chandler Parsons.
To Allen Crabbe. To Trae Young. 4-3. And he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Anthony Davis with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Hits the free throw.
Oh, you've been in the gym, huh?
Hawks have it. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen. Allen Crabbe defended by Cousins. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound.
I got him. Here we go.
Count it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Come on here.
Screen coming.
Watch the pick.
Count the basket at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Danny Green to Davis. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young. Surveys the floor. Parsons in a matchup with Boogie. Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. To Trae Young. For 3. That no good. Off the mark. DeMarcus Cousins pins it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Danny Green. To Davis. Here's a chance from long range. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Crowd down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
The Hawks will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in for the Lakers, number 0, Kyle
Lynn. Evan Turner sizing up Cousins. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Rondo. And knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And, Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
To Jeremy Lin. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Rondo into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Now a steal by Atlanta. It's Atlanta ball. Lin. Lin, defended by Cousins. To Lin.
Screen coming your way. Screen coming your way.
The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
Kuzma from long range. Not getting the bounce. To Davis. Kuzma goes to the left side. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. To Kyle Kuzma. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. DeMarcus Cousins. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Over to the right side. Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Off the mark at the line. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead.
I'm here.
And the basket good at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Kyle Kuzma. Can't miss those. Cashes in for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Kyle Kuzma cleans it up. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kevin Herter trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. That ends the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Lynn.
Got him. Good trap, good trap.
Deep right corner. Here comes the screen. Lynn. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Lynn with it. Down a bundle. To Parker.
Screen coming.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Jeremy Lin.
Hey, lock up.
Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
And easy two. Get back on defense.
Number 17, Jeremy Lin.
To Caldwell Pope. Danny Green to Caldwell Pope. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. They'll get it down to Davis. Rebound claimed by the Hawks. Lynn with it. His guys down big. The drive right to the basket. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And he connects on the first free throw.
For LA, number 7.
No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Anthony Davis rejects it. Make that 7. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Los Angeles, they have it. James picked up by Len. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Lynn. From the painted area, won't go down. To James. Layup goes down. Well done.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To James. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Trae Young to Lynn. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Alexia Jinsa with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To James. Cruises inside for 2.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Trae Young to Parker. And they call the foul. Felt a breeze there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 23, Allen Brown. Entering the game for the Lakers. Number
Parker can't get the bounce. To James. Count the bucket for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
You know, he may not show up in your feed all the time with the crazy highlights, but he's one of the most underrated creative shot makers we have in this game.
And counted at the rim.
Sometimes the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Lynn with it. He'll run the offense. A couple of cracks at the line now.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one.
Oh, yeah, we go right back to you. I got help. I got your help.
To James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throws good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach. It's the Hawks with the basketball.
Pick up.
Lynn to Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen.
Get over, get over.
Sizing up the defense. To Jeremy Lin. Nice pass to set things up.
And for the money Crab got, he better be a professional scorer, getting it done the hard way.
To James.
Match up, match up, match up. Cut, I got yours.
Short jumper stays out. The follow won't go either. Nice finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To James. And a nice finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Block up. Here you go.
And he finishes at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Lin to Allen Crabbe. Great feed.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To James. And scores. Strong take.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Anthony Davis with the block. 8 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
James. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
And number 25, Alex Lin.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Missed the free throw. Davis. Wild shot there. Predictably misses. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Hawks with the basketball.
I got ball. I got ball. I got ball.
Fires the three. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Gets to the basket and scores.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Trae Young to Parker. 8 seconds. It's going the other way. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 26, Chandler Parsons.
Anthony Davis tips it. 9 blocks.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Trouble getting the ball across half court. Won't go. Here's Rondo with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. They've got it now. And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. Substitution being made in this one.
For the Atlanta Hawks, number 5, Jabari Parker.
Drives, but a shot won't go down. Whistle blows. It's an 8-second violation.
For Los Angeles,
Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. That's 12 now. Trying to cash in. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Nope. First one does not go.
number 17, Jeremy Lin.
Missed the second one as well. Here's Atlanta.
I got ball. Sure you want to do this?
Lynn to Parker. Shot clock winding down. Parker to Lynn. 4-3. And Jeremy Lin, muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. A shot at the buzzer, able to convert inside. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put their opponents away in a blowout. What really stood out for me is how many times they scored on second effort plays. It takes heart to keep up that kind of execution, and these guys were relentless. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Hawks really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. Check out the leading scores for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Second chance points. Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you down and my lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls are, I bet you can. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls are, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls are, I bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than I'm money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, bun everybody. Painting wife, go bonita something. Bang, bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you